Welcome back. Well, Jane is with us again. We're taking a look at swine flu. I mean, the epidemic is happening all across New Zealand, with one Bay of Plenty woman losing her life not too long ago. So how hard is swine flu, and how hard is it to get away from it, to get over it if you do have it? Jane, I mean, swine flu, is there really such a thing as swine flu out there?
Oh, there definitely is.
Yeah.
There's an H1N1 virus, and that has been identified. But it's not as dangerous for everybody. So everybody who gets swine flu won't have serious consequences. In fact, the majority of people who do get swine flu will have a fairly brief illness. So it's the ones that have complications, that's when it becomes really serious.
Yeah. And once again, is it prevention rather than cure? Is the way to go?
Hugely prevention, and definitely there's a lot you can do to help prevent get the flu. Yeah,
especially with hygiene, isn't that a big one?
Hugely, yeah. It's because flus can be spread by droplet infections, so washing your hands, covering your face when you cough or sneeze, all of those things are important. General hygiene. It's all really important, yeah.
What else can we do really to stop? I mean, not just the swine flu, but any flu really.
For any flu, well, as naturopaths, we believe it's very much in a holistic approach. So we've got to say the diet is important. So the mental side of health is important, the physical, the spiritual, all are important. And it's interesting that many years ago, when there was a huge awful pandemic in 1918, and a lot of people died of the Spanish flu, but they would tend to people, their spiritual health was, if you like, was very low. They were post-war, a lot of soldiers and other people that suffered hugely through losses through the war, and as well as nutritionally, they were very low following this was the First World War. So all of those things seem to have been part of the thing that brought their whole bodies at a low and possibly made them more vulnerable to getting that particular flu.
Yeah, so I mean, getting more fresh fruit into you, eating properly, being happier.
Yeah,
maybe, you know, because you've got that whole holistic approach that it goes. Being a little bit more positive, taking supplements.
Yeah, definitely taking supplements, and don't totally rely on the supplements.
Yeah.
Look for your diet first of all, and definitely boost up certainly things like the antioxidants, vitamin C, so vitamins, the beta carotene, zinc, hugely important. Stay away from the alcohol, it'll deplete your levels of zinc.
It zaps it straight away, doesn't it?
Zaps it, and so zinc is hugely important for your vitality and for your immunity. Yeah.
I mean, we are in August now. I mean, we're coming to the end of winter, end of the flu season, you might say. Is it still important, though, to keep up with...
Definitely, because those viruses can be with us throughout the year, and you've got to keep your exercise, your lifestyle, keep everything in balance, and keep your good food up throughout the year to help ward off from those viruses.
And making sure you've got a balanced diet, I think. I mean, make sure you've got your protein and your carbs and your veggies.
Protein and your fats, good quality fats, and definitely those fruits and veg, hugely important as for the immune system. But fats and protein are also very, very important.
But the good fats like avocado and olive oil.
And olive oil, definitely. Any cold pressed oils, look for those. You can get organic cold pressed oils, even better. But definitely go for the cold pressed oils, and that's a really good form of quality oil. Also fish, seafood, got some good quality fats in there. Yeah.
Do you recommend, Jane, that people come and see you as a naturopath before they get sick, you know, just for general well-being? Or do you see that most people sort of come and panic? You know, I'm sick, help me.
I guess most people come with the sort of the panic.
Yeah.
And quite often people have had chronic problems. I always get the colds, I always get the flus every year. So then they might come before that following year to try and stop one. But definitely I see a lot of people too who come for a general overall, look, I want to boost my health. What can I do to help myself better? And it's really helpful to go through their diet, the lifestyle, and just pick up things and say, hey, did you realise this is compromising your immune system? This is going to be dangerous to your long-term health. So there's a lot of areas that I work on with people.
You have to become quite knowledgeable in all these aspects, don't you? The spiritual and the well-being and the physical side of things. So you're sort of a one-stop shop, really.
Yeah, that's a very, very much overall, and helping to point people in the right direction. You know, the spiritual side of things, it's a very personal thing. So it's more an awareness and then encouraging people to explore that path for themselves in maybe quite different directions. They might be quite different to my views on it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But they've got to exploit themselves, but very important to pay attention to that.
Yeah, everyone's different, so it's going to suit that. Jane, thank you for coming in. And
You're
it's good to
welcome.
see that you don't have the swine flu.
Yes, good for me to not to have it.
fit
I'm
and
pleased to.
healthy. Thanks, Jane. Jane Kirtley there from Bay Naturopath, taking a look at how to combat those flu symptoms this winter. Right, that's it. That's all we've got time for. Thanks for joining me. Remember, you can contact us via email news@tvcentral.co.nz or jump on our website, tvcentral.co.nz. It's Thursday night, Friday tomorrow. I'll see you then.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.